Good evening, everyone. This is Jeremy Majors with Majors Academy Dog Training out of Bay, Wisconsin. And we're live at 7 o'clock. Ask me anything you like. Feel free to welcome or feel free to join the show. If you are watching live on Facebook and YouTube, feel free to join the show. The link is below. You click the link. What happens is you click the link and you come into the room. I've got a little like green room, and then you come up and talk to me. We're gonna do some stuff, man. This is a blue marker that my wife made me. We're gonna watch a video that's floating around Facebook. And for those of you who are listening, I'll try and describe it as best I can. But we're gonna watch this video and we're gonna dissect it. It's like 10 seconds long, but I want to point out to a lot of what's going on and what to do to avoid ultimately what happened in the video. But for those of you who are watching live, you got questions, feel free to ask anytime, and we'll get to them when we go. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Yeah, let's do this thing. All right, let me pull up this video here. There it is. Boom, boom. Wait, that didn't work. All right, we're gonna get a video of I'm gonna get a video of this this guy and with this dog. If I can put up. Add item. No, that's it. Okay, let's see. Those of you who are watching live on YouTube, feel free to ask as many questions as you like. It goes for everybody. I'm trying to see how I can get this video going. Shift 5. Shift 5. Okay. All right. Well, it's gonna let me add a video. It used to be really easy. Anyway, guys, anybody who's watching also, feel free to join in the chat. You want to talk on one with me? If you got a dog that you really want one-on-one attention with, it's basically a consultation. So click the link that's in the comment, and let's talk one-on-one. And that's for anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Even if you don't have a question, you just talk dogs. Let's do this. Okay. And I add this video. Where is this at? Of course. Man, I'm drinking. My wife makes delicious margaritas, and that's what I'm drinking. What are you drinking again? Okay. So, guys, I have this doodle, right now who is 10 months old, but I swear this dog hasn't seen a car or anything for that matter. This dog's flight response so crazy wicked. It's the dog will watch every car. Ones that come from behind him, he'll flinch every time. When I first when I took the dog on the first walk, it just absolutely hated walking. It was almost as if the dog has never been walked before. But I got a little question in the comment section here to address. Okay, I got a from a friend of mine, but I want to. I think it'll help if I answer here too. All right. So, what are your thoughts on having dogs of the same gender who are within 2 years of age in the household? I know that there are many factors that come into play. This specific circumstance. Okay, so I'll just talk about two of the same genders. When you are thinking of getting another dog, yes. So to minimize the risk, I'd say where you want to start is the best of them is dominant male, submissive female, or submissive male, dominant female. There's going to be probably optimum, the most likely to get along, the least likely to fight. And then the second one, you go down the ladder. Probably male, female, and they don't have to be submissive. Both of them can kind of show dominant traits. And then third would probably be two males. No. Two males. And one is dominant and one is submissive. And then it would probably be two females. One dominant, submissive. And then you got two males that are dominant. And then you got two females that are dominant. I just listed from the last one being the worst case scenario. You got two dominant females. Chances are they're going to tear up your house. Or to tear each other up. And then you have two dominant males. And they'll fight pretty hard if there's a female around. So you got males and a female. Especially if they aren't fixed, they might go to war with each other. So, yeah. But there'd be no problem with the same gender in the same house. House would just be, it also has a lot to do with how well experienced the dog owners are. Okay, I got a question in. How's Ollie? Ollie is very, hold on. First of all, Ollie is very, very smart. Too smart. And I don't know where you guys got him from. If you know for sure that he's a doodle. I think he said, I forget he called him, but I think he acts like a terrier. Ollie's good. He has a huge ego, I would say. The thing you have to address is you can tell he's a dog that really was the center of attention. And I'll talk more in depth about what I saw in him 3 weeks, but he's a very, very, yeah, he's a dog who thinks he's the only dog. he's a dog who, you know, has his fear out. Um, yeah, he's a dog that also gets caught up in his excitement, his bliss, and then kind of shuts off his brain in that regard. You know, he's a dog who gets overly excited, and that can either be pushy two ways: pushy friendly or pushy controlling. And he does it because he doesn't think that he freedom to do it. And so we'll have to address. Good evening. We'll have to address you know, what behavior to never accept, in order for the dog to think, in order for her to think that it's not okay to have to address basically his ego, man. Okay. And Angela says, "How's Gabe? Sure to miss the big pain, and his dog sister Liz misses him very much." Yeah, Gabe is a typical hound. You know, stubborn, obviously stubborn. And he wants what he wants more so than what his handler or his owners would want for him. He wants what he wants, man. That's clear. But he's been very respectful. His with him here. He's been a gentleman. We'll talk about it too in a couple of days. But yeah, he listens. I've gotten him to listen really well. We'll address the, you know, what the core issues are when you guys are hearing that. But he's been a pleasure to have, both of them actually. So I've got Ollie, I've got Gabe, and then I've got Henry, a Labradoodle. And I was just talking about him earlier. He's a nutcase. Some of those damn doodles. You guys be careful about getting doodles, y'all. Like, make sure when you go and try and screen breeders, make sure you can, see the video at the very least. See video of parents that are there. Yeah, because they're super. So this dog is on the extreme side. This dog is just super flighty. Like I said, if I snap my fingers, the dog will just be like, huh? Like freak out, and just his genetics. It's not. I don't think anything happened to him. I don't think his parents didn't do or did anything to him. But he just scared of life, and some of those doodles are like. So be careful. The trade-off is, okay, doodles don't shit, but like, you don't want to with a scared dog. So it's not easy. Teaching a dog something that they are genetically. So yeah. Okay. Doodle's temperament nightmare. You know it. All right. Christy says, "Hey Jeremy, what would you suggest to stop counter surfing? I have a newly adopted 10-month-old Anatolian Shepherd mix. What would you suggest for training an Anatolian? So okay, so August 10 months. This probably has too much from in the house. If it's counter surfing, then it probably you're not supervising it enough. Have no dogs in the kitchen. That's a good general rule for most people, especially who have food-driven dogs. So keep the dog out of the kitchen. I'd say if you have trouble getting the dog to listen to you, put a leash on the dog when it's out of its crate. That way, easily move the dog out of the kitchen or go get the dog. Teaching the dog come means leave the leash on when you're dealing with a puppy and you're to get them to not go somewhere, or you're trying to keep them in a spot. So keep the dog out of the kitchen. Teach the place command, which means tell them dog to go lay down somewhere. The dog should go lay down somewhere and stay there. If you don't know how to do that, there's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to do that, because that's all the training. So on one hand, teach the dog how to go and lay down. That'd be a great skill to have in the bag. And then the other one would be to get the dog to respect the fact that you don't want them in the kitchen. Then you have to worry about counter surfing. The dog shouldn't be in the kitchen. All right. What's your question? Feel free to ask another guys. If you are watching and you want to join the conversation one-on-one, then here's the link. The link's in the comments. I'm gonna post it again. You want to me one-on-one, or you want to have sort of a consultation? Feel free, but you'll have to join the video. I think it'll help out a lot of people. So if you're brave enough, click the stream, click the link, and I'll add you to the conversation. We can one-on-one. Did I change your logo recently? No, I mean I did change it. It wasn't recent though. It's been the same logo for a while. This is the original logo. Then I went and I moved it, or I changed it, and people were telling me it looked like a. So I'm like I can't have that. I switched it back to the original. I'm going to stick with the original. So. Not an option with my house. He has to go through the kitchen to go outside. He only does it the minute I am out of sight. So place him when I know he will be out of sight. Yes. And the other thing is he can still go. You can steal him from the kitchen, because those are two separate things. When you're in the house, he knows you're in the house. You can keep from going into the kitchen when you ask him to. So if he has to go through the kitchen and go outside, that's still not really excuse. He can come wherever you want him to come when you want him to come, and he can stay somewhere stay somewhere else if you ask him to stay. You can even cue it to have it be in command. You can say out of the kitchen, and then he knows to stay out of the kitchen. If he has to go out, and the only time he goes to the kitchen is when he goes out. But bottom line, if you don't watch a dog, if you don't watch a puppy, they're gonna get into stuff. I mean that's the bottom line. All right. Have you been reached that space, Ollie's head, where he stops what he's doing, listens? Yes. Yeah, small dogs are tough, are more tough than to train them dogs. Small dogs get away with more things because they're small. So their egos are a bit bigger, and their habits are much more solidified. Yeah, Ollie's he's not he's definitely not like the toughest small dog. I mean, he's not even that small. He's like a medium small. You know what I mean? But yeah, dogs can be pushy. They get on the couch when they want. They bark at whoever they want, and there's not little. There's not. There's very little consequence. But there's even big dogs that act like that. But it's just not as tough to get in there. Sort of through their stubbornness. So yeah, he's very smart. I mean, he's too smart. You know, too smart for his own good. So, I got a comment on my last video. I hope you guys maybe you guys didn't see, but I was telling someone who had a question. I was telling them that when your dog jumps, I want you to lift your knee and let the dog run into your knee. A way to stop jumping. And if you there's a woman commented hurt the dog, and I commented back that the dog might hurt you or someone by jumping on them. Not to mention what jumping invites. Jumping invites manipulation from the dog to whoever comes in the house. Jumping invites biting too. 99% of dogs bite jump because they're just comfortable respecting thing. It'd be similar to a young teenager that thinks they can disrespect an adult. They're not taught at home not to jump. Definitely going to treat the outside world the same, especially because what's driving that dog to jump is an additional incentive to jump, which is I don't know, and you're coming into house. So there's more incentive to jump on strangers, especially if you have an overly controlling dog. So it's not, it's not that the knee is going to hurt the dog. It's going to educate the dog that you're not going to put up with physical abuse from them. Because all of my clients mentioned that they have a mother that comes over, or an elderly person that comes over, or a child. And if you let your dog jump on them, that's abuse. That's abuse. That's physical abuse. So some people do for their jumping on them if they scratch. Some dumb dog scratch someone on the beach, and they had to quarantine the dog. You don't want to put your through that. Get your dog to stop jumping. Be good. Okay, Abby says, great ideas, tips, exercise for controlling dogs. Okay. Exercises for controlling dogs. Here we go. Ready? Teach them how to do nothing. Great exercise for controlling dogs. Teach them to lay down and be calm on command. That would really solve a lot of people's issues, man. If they could just their dog to go down
when you tell them to.
Yeah, no. Most dogs that come here are controlling, because controlling dogs think that they can do these things and be she and run the show. They're training controlling dogs train their owners. Yeah, you guys, you get that. You got to take that as disrespect. You know, it's disrespectful if a dog can do wants all the time. I mean, especially if it doesn't listen to you, you're just gonna run the risk that somebody could get hurt. Dog bites for the last 10 years have increased tremendously. Some say it's an epidemic. How many people and children get bit? And it comes down to just a few things every time. The dog pull on the leash. Does the dog jump on people? Yep. Does the dog bark outside the window when you're home? Yep. Does the dog come when called? Nope. Does the dog beg for attention? Yep. Does the dog follow you around the house? Yep. That's the recipe for an aggressive dog, guys. Some people are so heartbroken and thrown off guard when their dog bites. But if you let your dog do those that I mentioned, you shouldn't be. You just described Gabe. Yeah. Gabe is he's a hunting dog though, man. And to be honest, to be completely transparent, some dogs ain't got no business in the house. See, everybody want to put dogs in the house, and that's fine. But no comes with it when you put certain breeds inside your house. I just trained a 13-year-old beagle. That was separation anxiety so bad. Pissed on the couches, pissed in the bed, pissed and pooped every mother place you think, and that's what do though. Beagles sniff and mark, man. That's what they do, and they bark. This dog clearly was a outside kennel dog, and we'll keep them that way because they're hunting dogs. That doesn't mean that they're treated bad or anything like that. But so what I did, so the dog had such bad separation anxiety, guys. It would make it blue trying to get out of the crate. It would pant, stressed out. It would pee and poop in the kennel, and the owner's having to clean up every single day. Blah 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 blah. This, that, and the third. And then finally, my last straw, no pun intended, was to an airplane crate. This is for tough separation anxiety dogs, guys. You put the dog in the airplane crate, size appropriate, and you feel the crate up so depending on how tall your dog is, you fill the crate up with hay, straw, not hay, not hay, straw. You fill the crate up with straw when as high as the dog's like belly begins. So if his chest is here, you fill up the straw here. Oh, you can't use my hands. Oh, how do you get it to see? There you go. There we go. You fill the straw up belly, put the dog in there. It's supposed to sort of provoke a nesting instinct, and we did that for that beagle, and I haven't heard from since. The last text message I got from them were, "This has been working really well, and thank you for blah 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 blah." So, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a thing. So, I'm not telling you my secrets though. Okay. Gabe would get me every night in the middle of the night to go outside in the bathroom. Could that be part of a trolling habit? Yes. And I mean every single night, and not a medical problem. Yes, because he can't do it here, and he has no problem with it. So, yeah, yes, it's working. Yeah. Have you worked with a dog who has a slight history and got successful transformation? Of course. I wouldn't be here talking with you if I wasn't successful. The success is not my responsibility in the sense where it's to the owners after I prove. So it comes to me and I figure out a couple things. First and foremost, with dogs that have bite history, are they safe for society? That's what I evaluate. Can the dog listen? And can the dog reach a good happy within the bound that I put up? So I'm creating boundaries for these dogs, and again, I'm evaluating if those dogs can respect them. Because if they can't, we should euthanize the dog. Because as the dog would be not safe for society. And there are dogs who kill people. So kill kids, kill people. So my work very, very important in evaluating and what's the best. This dog is truly out of control, and his impulse control is just so crazy. You can't live. It can't live a hell life. You can't safe life, and yeah, dog has to be put down. I evaluate if the dog is safe for society. Okay, and then I evaluate, obviously, once we have gone, once I have kind of figured out that, all right, this dog is safe, it have just been ignorant about the world. So see, that's the problem. The problem is we have to be, on one hand, tough on our dogs, because we have to get them to be able to be humble to what the world will bring. The world's going to bring strangers. The world's going to bring strange situations, and we need to teach you how to respect those things, instead of the opposite of, oh, let's let this dog have such freedom, and everything he does that's pushy is cute. We're just building this dog that thinks it can do whatever it wants. You don't have a lot of structure at first, and you see that in humans too. There's a lot of humans, children. young adults being raised in delusion. Same thing. If a dog jumps on me, I'm going to be very offended because it's misguided, ignorant. It's assuming that I like you, I like dogs, I want to have dirty paws on me. That's a lot of assumptions. So you invade my personal space, and then you deposit some dirt and poop that's on your paws. It's like so. It's all about teaching the dog how to deal with the world. So you have to be strict on them as it takes in order for them to handle in an awesome way. This is what I want. I want people to have that they love, to take the dog they love and allow the outside world to enjoy that same dog that you love, that you enjoy, that you eat 90% of the time. But I think we as humans put ourselves and our needs before our dog's needs. And some people are just straight up lazy about it. But yeah, we have to reflect what the real world is. And the real world is not, oh, you can come to me whenever I want. I'll pet you whenever you want. You do something sassy, I'll probably put you in the crate, but the next day you'll be back on the couch. And it's like you didn't teach that dog a damn thing. Yeah, dogs on bed and furniture. Another one of those things that open that door to aggression. You know. So we also have to remove what joy we get from it. Not completely, but we have to keep it in moderation. Temporarily, until we get the dog to understand. And then when the dog understands, then it's just totally up to you. Once a dog knows what you want and proven that it can do what you want, now it's up to you to keep that person going. Because like I said, dog loses that respect for you, then less control you're going to have, and the more control he's going to take, he or she. Okay. All right, guys, if you who are watching, hey, chill out. You want to join the show? You want to talk to me one-on-one about a dog? Then there's in the comment, if you scroll up, and it's the StreamYard. I'll add you, and we talk one-on-one. I mean, obviously, other people will be in, but it'll be help. So again, if you have enough to join the show, I think I'm going to start doing this call-in stuff too, man. I think I know what I want to do. I really want to interview people one-on-one because I think people will get a lot out of it. So feel free, guys. If you guys want to join the show, free consultation. Okay. Brenda says, we recently had a dog into our yard, Mel, and my dog attacked. What can be done to correct this behavior? Um, how are you going to correct behavior of another dog? Call the dog's owner, tell them to control their dog. Correct what behavior? The dog coming into your yard, or your dog getting attacked? Not sure what behavior you want.
The thing is just
yeah. So this is what we do. I'll just tell you what to do. Actually, there's a little that you can do. I mean, other than again, finding out who the owner is. Oh, your dog got attacked, and my dog attacked him. Oh God, I did this wrong. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Okay. Well, you can teach your dog how to be more respectful to dogs. I would say that. All you have to do is be able to teach your dog to, when you say no, that the dog must actually stop doing the behavior. So, for example, let's say a dog that your dog knows personally comes into the yard. If your dog acts like it's, sort of got that tough air mindset of this is my territory, then you can start getting the dog to accept that it's not appropriate to be territorial. So that behavior that you have to correct. The behavior is, it's not your territory, it's mine, and you're it. Meaning the owner, not the dogs. Because the dog, again, when it attacked the other dog, granted that the other dog probably shouldn't walked into your yard. Cool. It's a tough one though. It's a tough one because, again, your dog is territorial. It was not just acting how they would act in the wild. So it's a tough one to curb, get fence, maybe. But what it really comes down to is evaluate how territorial your dog is inside the house. Does your dog bark at the windows? Does your dog go crazy at UPS, at guests, at any mailman or whatever it may be? Does your dog bark it off? And that's where you can start in a way at territorial aggression. You can get the dog to understand that you say quiet. No need to take control, because that's a controlling behavior. No need to take control. It's GPS, man. No need to take control. It's just people I invite in the house. No need to take control. And it doesn't matter if it's full or dogs. No means no matter what's going on. So people think dog aggression, human aggression are totally things, and they're not. It's the dog's ego that says I can do this, and it'll include certain things. Some dogs it's just for humans, but some dogs it is for humans and dogs, and some dogs it doesn't matter what it is. So more so about teaching the dog to listen to you more in general. Because if the dog is used to listening to you more in general, then those outlying situations come about, he'll be more inclined to listen to you. So you got to think forward. You got to say, this dog ain't listening to me, and it's just him. He's listening to me. You got to think, is he going to listen to me when guests cover that, when people come into the house and really wants to go say hi? Absolutely not. He ain't going to listen to you. And I know, and you guys got to stop with the adult treat stuff too. The treats you don't give treats to get the dog to. That's what treats are for. That's the easy way, and you're lazy. Treats are the only good use treats are there for is sometimes it can get a dog out of being stressed. But the levels to where you want to get before you start giving your dog treats. See, people use treats to get the dog to do something. But that's to compensate for their lack of knowledge or effort. So does the dog mind? Does the dog, when you say something, how much weight does that hold? How much does that, at what level does he go? He or she go? You know, I've been a tally of when they mean what they say and when they don't, and late they've been lacking. So I'm gonna do what I want because it gives me more pleasure to do what I want. Or I'm gonna do what I need, coming from a place of fear. Because I have to. Hell, some dogs are territorial because they think they have to. But we do our dogs justice by taking control for them. Why not? Why can't they rest in their confidence, in your confidence? The rest, they'll be less stressed. That barking and territorial aggression and attacking and pulling on leash and manipulating guests, all that stress on them. Why not take that away by you taking it and stepping up? Go up to the door when the doorbell rings, or when people come to the door. Don't. I can handle it. Stop barking, because there's no harm going to come to you. Telling these folks to go away, this dog, this person, you're telling these people to go away. And I'm telling you, people will walk past our house or the UPS man. We're good. I got this. Give the dog that peace. Dog lays down and just like, cool. This is nice. I don't have to stress. This is nice. I like this. I can sit here and watch and just be a true guard dog instead of a dog. I can sit here and watch you. So, yeah, you guys think that socialization means we got to meet all these people, we got to meet all these dogs. Nah, that's not what that's not what it is. You just got to keep your dog humble inside the house when it's just you guys. Dog can accept a lot of things that they're unfamiliar with. If truly advocating for them, you're truly advocating for them, the dog says, man, dude, he got me. He got my back. I'm good. Explore the world. Enjoy the world for what it is. I can be pet by people, other people. I can be pet by strangers. Your dog will enjoy the world a lot more if you help keep them humble at the house. Rilk. Oh, yeah. Okay. Brenda says he's really good outside the house when we walk, but not outside the house. I'll have to work on it. Yeah, take control of him. You know, don't let your dog run the show. But everybody in the house to and agree that he can't. You know, you can't let the dog go do what he wants, and then you try and have to be the bad cop. That's unfair to you, and obviously fair to the dog. But there's a lot of situations, guys, especially when it comes to human aggression. Human aggressive dogs, one or the other. Allow the dog to do whatever it wants. It's an imbalance of the masculine energy and feminine energy in the house. What I have observed for the last 17 years. There's an imbalance in the house. Somebody thinks you should treat this way. Some people think, one of them thinks that treat the dog this way. There's too much of one thing, masculine or feminine, and this comes for raising kids too. I'm finding out now myself. When you're too masculine, when the energy in the house is too masculine, dogs become more defensive, insecure. When there's too much feminine energy in the house, dog becomes an egotistical, narcissistic asshole. Both dogs, as described, are dangerous. I learned that myself. I get in touch with both masculine and feminine to achieve balance in my dogs that I train. It's about give and take. It's about knowing how to create space, allowing the dog to come. It wants to come to you in a fearful way. I mean by masculine and feminine. Well, I would say masculine energy says no. Feminine energy accepts. So, too much, like I said, too much feminine energy. The dog the dog is allowed to do whatever it wants. Masculine energy, it's too tough on the dog, too overbearing, too boundaries, too much, not enough freedom. So that's how masculine energy goes. If there's too much masculine energy, there will be too much control, too controlling. Female energy, feminine energy will be too giving, too much freedom. Dog gets to do what it wants. And again, those two things, there's structure and there's freedom. And you got to find the right combination. And that's how you achieve balance. But if I'm too tough on a dog, I'm going to get bit. If I'm too lackadaisical on the dog, I'm going to get bit too. So they both produce dogs become aggressive. There was a post today on Facebook that had mentioned that if you are a single dog parent, and this goes for two, but if you are a single dog parent, then you again have to be in tune with both sides. Otherwise, bad stuff happens. And the said dog trainer, I think it was a dog trainer, maybe it wasn't, but definitely ripped up online. There were so many people were calling this person delusional. Know what he was talking about. I had to chime in and agree. It's what I see, it's what I observe. I'm going to tell the truth of what I experience, because if I think it'll help, I'm gonna say it. And some people will probably not like it, to me out. I don't, whatever. It's not for you then, but I'm going to tell what I observe and think to be true. And a balanced household where two people are on the same page, you see it in the dogs. I can see it. You be in denial all you want about what I just said, but your dog's going to tell me. It's like bad children. So, if I have any questions about that, please feel free to disagree, agree, comment, whatever you guys want to do. I'm a good conversation, but I'm going to, like I say, going to speak what I have observed for many years in dog training. If I didn't learn how to be more soft with my dogs, I can't get the most out of them, and I owe it to them to help them live up to their potential. Got to learn when to be giving, and you got to learn when to stop. Period. Keep the dog healthy, educated, and happy. Because we want the dog to be alive for a long time. We don't want to put a dog down because we are not able to self-reflect. There's a horse trainer called, I think his name is Brandon, and he says horses are to our soul, and I think that's the same thing when it comes to dogs. You can tell a lot about a person, or a lot about their environment, by observing the dog. And I'm not saying this to be on the dog owners at all, because there's a lot of crazy information out there, man. And that's probably the most there's anything that's responsible for the epidemic, the crisis that we're in as far as dog biting. In large part, that it has a lot to do with people buying into a philosophy that is easy to subscribe to. The positive only movement is so appealing to the time dog owner. That's why you see these positive only trainers have so much more followers than myself, and probably has only been doing it for 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? It's easy for the people who boom, get a puppy and say, okay, how we treat this dog the best? Okay, and then they start research online, and they come across things like, oh, don't use this because this will make your dog more aggressive. Don't punish your dog because it may make the dog more whatever. And go join a class that teaches your dog everything treats. I think treats are necessary in puppy class either. Who cares if a dog knows how to sit down, stay? Who cares about that? People call me because they don't want their dog to do something, not want them to do sit down and stay. Most people call me because they want their dog to not jump, not bark, not counter serve. Obviously not bite, not reverse guard. Hold on, no, don't, not. Oh, let's teach you how to do this in the third with a treat. Let's make you move around the treat because we're relying on your appetite, and there's no connect between dog and owner. Clicker training and give treats. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What up? Crazy. Yeah, you're not. Dogs are much smarter than many other animals. Now, if you like a cow or a horse, or then maybe persuade them to do things with treats. But the cool thing is, the hard thing is, and the reliable thing is that dog can look at you like who you are as a person. They can look at you and say, is this dude really gonna follow through with his command that he just gave me? Well, let's see. Dogs can do that. They like, and lately been following through. So I'm gonna continue this. I'm gonna go chase squirrel. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that because you half the time. It'll probably take five, 6 times before she actually comes, or she actually makes me, or I actually have to listen. About the 5th time, about the 6th. So I'll just ignore for the first 4. That's how it is. That's how it'd be. But the cool thing is that not to be all mushy, but dogs can help you prove your own inconsistencies. If you want the kind of dog that you want, it's going to take effort from you. It's going to take some grit. He's got to know that you are going to come and get him. That's the most reliable. I don't have collars on my dogs. I don't. I'm. It's not that I won't put them on there or anything like that, but just know that when I speak, they pay attention because I don't speak that much. The other thing, when you use your good boy, are you giving that shit away for free? You're just saying good boy because you feel because dog says good boy. I mean nuts to me. It should mean something to him or her. Good boy should motivate them to do what you want them to more. That's true training. When a dog is motivated to do the things you want them to do, that's true training. Because the dog really likes you. That kind of goes for a good relationship, hey? If we train each other right, we like doing things for them, makes us happy, gives joy to do the things that they want us to do. So you let your dog outside, and it's cold as hell outside, or raining, or whatever, and you say, "Gabe, come," and Gabe at you, and he goes, "No, I'm gonna keep sniffing. I'm gonna keep what I do." You gotta be willing. If your dog does that, you gotta convince him or her. Yeah, I know. He done gave that look plenty of time. Gabe just be like, nah. I'm like, oh hell. When he gives you that look, he's like, man, you ain't serious. He just waves you off. But if he knows that you're serious, he's coming. He'll look, he may about it, but then he's on his way. So all right, guys. Those of you who are watching, I appreciate y'all watching. Give me a like. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. But if anybody who's watching has any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section. I'm sorry, I look so tired today, man. I normally don't wake up to go gym on Thursday mornings. Usually I stay my ass at home. Every other day I wake up at 4:00 to go work out. So it's kind of an off day for me. But anyway, yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, man, and thank you for the questions. We'll see you guys next time, and I'm gonna leave you with this.
You like that? Thanks. Huh? Yeah, like that. Dog. Sure.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See you later.